Welcome to today's online class, children. Today's topic is defects of vision and their correction. Before going to this topic, let me recall one important concept that what you have learned in the previous class. That is power of accommodation of the eye. What do you mean by power of accommodation? See, it is that you recall it. Already you people have studied that one. We have seen in our last class, previous class. Okay. So what is power of accommodation? It is the ability of the eye lens to change its focal length in accordance with the distance of the object so as to form the image of the object, its image, okay, on the retina, very clear image on the retina. Are you following? So power of accommodation is the ability of the lens to change its focal length in accordance with the distance of the object so as to form its image on the clear image, of course, a clear image on the retina. That is what is called power of accommodation. We have seen already. So depending upon that, the eye lens will contract and relax because of due to the ciliary muscles helps for contraction and what is that, elongation of the eye lens. Okay, so this we have seen. Right, very good. Now, see, sometimes eye loses its power of accommodation. Sometimes it loses its power of accommodation. Hence, the objects cannot be seen distinctly. Okay. So it causes what? It causes some blurred vision due to this. Okay, some blurred vision. Okay, therefore, due to what is that? It is reason is some refractive defects. Due to blurred vision. Why? Because of some refractive defects of the eye lens. Refractive defects of the eye lens. Because of that, you cannot see the objects clearly, but you will see only blurred image, blurred vision. Reason is the power of accommodation. Okay, the eye loses the power of accommodation. Okay, therefore, what are all the defects? This refractive defects of the eye lens. Now I am going to list. Number 1. The first one is myopia. Myopia or short sight, short-sightedness. Okay, number 2, hypermetropia. Hypermetropia or long sightedness. Long sightedness. Okay, and third important defect is presbyopia. Okay, so common defect. These are all the common refractive defects of the eye. Okay, this we are going to see. Okay, therefore to start with, let us go to the first one, what is called myopia. Therefore now we are going to see myopia. What is myopia? Okay, so myopia. Or what is that? Short-sightedness. Short sight. Okay, that is what is called myopia. Okay. See, in the case of, actually we have seen, if eye is free from any defect, normal eye is not having any defect. Okay, therefore, that is what is called a normal eye. It is free from any defect. Okay, so for normal eye, we have already seen, see, for normal eye. Okay, you can see that the far point is infinity. Okay, the far point is infinity. What do you mean by that? Far point, see the maximum distance of the object that you can see clearly. Okay, therefore that is now what is the maximum distance? Infinity. So if the eye is free from any defect, okay, then that is what is called a normal eye. Okay, then the far point is infinity. Therefore you can see in the far, see if you can see that, see here, if this is the eye, okay, here is the, this is the eye lens. Okay, therefore now see, if far point is infinity now, so the object is at infinity, so the object which is at infinity, okay, the rays, the light rays from the object, it comes and it falls on the retina, and then it forms a very clear image. It falls on the eye lens, sorry, it falls on the eye lens and it forms a very clear image on the retina. This is the image. This is the image. Where is the object? The object is at infinity. So it falls, parallel rays are coming on, falling on the eye lens. Okay, therefore it comes to focus exactly where? On the retina, on the very important here. It is comes to focus on the retina. Therefore the image is formed on what is that? On the retina, and you know very well there are, it is connected to optic nerve. Therefore real inverted image will be formed, and optic nerve it takes the image, it converts into electrical signal and it takes to the brain. Brain interprets the object as it is. Okay, therefore you once again, what is that? You will get a erect image. You can see a very clear erect image. Okay, therefore this is about, therefore what is a far point? Far point of a normal eye is infinity, right? Okay, so when you will get, you will have a very clear vision only when the object, when the image is formed on the retina. Why? Only then the signals will go to brain. Okay, why? The retina is only having lots and lots of, what is that? Optic nerve. Okay, so this optic nerves, it nicely, it takes the signal to the brain. Okay, okay. Therefore, like that, the near point, near point of normal eye is, what is that? D, 25 centimeter. 25 centimeter, correct? Therefore near point, say for example, if I draw, see here, this is the, okay, so here is the lens. Okay, therefore here you see near point is 25 centimeter. Therefore here somewhere, this is the near point in front of the eye. Here is the object. Therefore, so light from the object goes there to the lens. It falls on the lens. Once again, the lens, what it does, you know it nicely, it is flexible, it focal length is flexible, it nicely contracts or what is it, elongates. Now in this case, in the first, it nicely elongates, okay, relaxes, but here it nicely contracts, and therefore what will happen, you will get contracts means the lens. Okay, therefore the eye lens, therefore it thereby forming the image on the retina. Okay, so you see now whether the object is at infinity, and what is the distance, this one, this is 25 centimeter. Okay, here object is, in this case object is at infinity, first case, here object is at 25 centimeter. Therefore in both the cases, the normal eye actually doesn't have any problem in forming the image, clear image on the retina. So what is that? It is free from any defect, so it is possible. Okay, but now as I told you, we are going to see first defect is here, very common eye defect is what is called myopia. Now we are going to see what is myopia. See, myopia, what is our short-sightedness? What do you mean by it? See, Myopia or short-sightedness is that defect of human eye, okay, by virtue of which, listen, by virtue of which the eye can see clearly the objects lying near it, but the far off objects cannot be seen distinctly, that is clearly. Are you following? See, once again, see children, I cannot write these things. That is why notes means this is the notes. I am repeating. So you have to nicely listen and you have to take the notes, right? Because some children ask me, madam, you will give notes. No, this is it, notes, okay? Right. Therefore, once again, see, myopia or short-sightedness is that defect of human eye by virtue of which the eye can see clearly the objects lying near it, but the far off objects cannot be seen distinctly. So nearby objects can be seen properly, but far off objects cannot be seen properly, blurred. It will be very blurred, okay? So which means that, okay, so that is why it is short sight. Okay, object is a short distance means you can see. Okay, that is the reason, right? Therefore, the objects lying beyond a particular distance cannot be seen clearly by the eye, definitely. Okay, therefore, which means that for a normal eye, far point is infinity, na? For a normal eye, far point is infinity, but for a myopic eye, it is definitely less than infinity. For myopic eye, therefore, for myopic eye माने क्या होता? The eye which is affected by the defect myopia. Okay, so affected from myopia. This is what is called myopic eye. For myopic eye, the far point, yes. Okay, what is that? Less than infinity. Less than infinity. Are you following, children? So this is very, very important. Okay. Therefore, now you see what will happen. See here, let me show you this picture now. See here, see, when the object, see, this is object is at, what will happen actually in this case? Myopia. See, when the object is at infinity, the rays are parallel, correct? Okay, let me have another. See, that when the object is at infinity, the rays are parallel, right? But for normal eye, just now we have seen, in the case of normal eye, see here, in the case of normal eye, when the object is at infinity, it forms the image exactly on the retina. But here you see myopic eye. This is a myopic eye. Okay. Therefore, here you see object is at infinity, but the image is not formed on the retina, but it is formed in front of the retina. Okay, it is formed in front of the retina. If the image is formed, only image is formed on the retina, then proper signals, the electrical signal, it will be converted to electrical signal and it will go to the brain. Okay, it will be transmitted to the brain. Because, okay, but once if it is formed in front of the retina, then definitely what will happen? The image may not be, that is, the signals may not reach, it won't reach the brain. Are you following? So, that is why here, that is very, very important. This is a very important. See, here the defective eye. Which defect? Myopic eye. Why? When the object is, see, myopic eye doesn't have any problem, okay, when the object is at 25 centimeter. 25 centimeter. Therefore, for myopic eye, the far point is less than infinity, but, okay, near point of myopic eye is 25 centimeter only. It doesn't have any problem. If the object is at 25 centimeter, it doesn't have any problem. Once the object goes, okay, to infinity, it has some problem. Okay, so what it does, it forms an image in front of the retina. This is the image. This is the image. So definitely you won't be able to see the object clearly. Okay, but if its far point is not less than infinity, so you are bringing the object from infinity to this point, object at far point. This is the far point of the, see here, I am showing it with the green, this one. See, this F is there, no? This is the far point of the myopic eye. This is the far point of the okay, I can see, I can form, the eye says, what is that? The myopic eye. Okay, I can form the proper image only if it is at F here. If the object is kept here beyond F somewhere, no, sorry, I cannot form the image on the retina. I cannot. Okay, I says, okay, I cannot. Okay, myopic eye is not actually capable of forming the image on the retina if the object is, okay, kept beyond this F, beyond this. I'm showing with a, see, green pen here, you see, beyond F. Are you following? Therefore, at F when it is kept, okay, myopic eye is very comfortable. Yes, you are keeping the object exactly at my far point. At my far point means what is F? Okay, my far point is only, what is the less than infinity. So exactly object is kept at F, which is less than infinity, means what is that? It forms the image exactly on the retina. So image can be seen very, very clearly. Okay, but how it is, but therefore if the, so that is why this myopic eye cannot see the object if it is kept at infinity, but it is kept at F, it can see. So what can be done now? Somehow, you see, you have to give some what is that, appearance. That is, what is that? The object is not at infinity, don't bother. I am bringing the object from infinity to F. I am bringing the object from infinity to F, okay, so that you will be comfortable and you form the image on the retina. Like that, you have to give the appearance to the myopic eye. Are you following? So you have to say, what is that? Okay, I am bringing the object from infinity to, what is the F? Okay, you form the image now on the retina. Okay, so how to do that? See, actually the object is at infinity, but you have to bring that to F. How is it possible? It is possible. How? Object is actually, doesn't mean that you are bringing the object from infinity. Something else is possible. What is that? Just, you see, just by using a concave lens. Concave lens. Are you following? See, here what actually it does, the image, see, this is first diagram you see, the parallel rays, the object from infinity is formed or in front of the, image is formed in front of the retina. No? So, if somehow what you are doing, if the light which is coming, falling on the eye lens, if it is slightly diverged, okay, you are, therefore, instead of coming parallel like that, if slightly the rays are diverged, for example, if it falls here somewhere, then it can form the image on the retina. Slightly are diverging. Instead of, okay, somehow you have to diverge the light rays which is falling on the eye lens. Then what happened? The eye lens is, okay, very happy. Okay, now I can form the image on the retina. So how to do it? You have to diverge the rays, that is falling on the eye lens. How is it possible? Just by using a diverging lens. By using a diverging lens. You see concave lens. That is why you are using a concave lens. Spectacles. Okay. Therefore, you are using a concave lens. So the concave lens, therefore, it is very, very important. Okay, therefore the concave lens, what it does actually, okay, the parallel rays of light from infinity are coming, no, see, then after refraction, see, it falls on the, it falls where? It falls on, see here, you see, it is falling on the concave lens. Okay, when it falls on the concave lens, see, let me draw the diagram here instead of showing. So see here how to rectify. See here, this is your lens, that is eye, and this is the eye lens. Okay, and now this is the far point of the defective eye, that is myopic eye. Okay, therefore, but object is, where is that? Object is exactly at object is at infinity only. So you are giving a picture that as if the object is not at infinity, but it is at f. Why? F is the far point of the myopic eye. So what it does, see, the parallel rays are coming. See here, that is why just instead of showing, if I draw, I think you may better understand better. See, the parallel rays are coming, and slightly what it does, slightly it will diverge. Anna? Diverging na? Are you following? You're following? It is diverged slightly instead of going parallel. Okay, and now diverge means what is that? If it is diverging, parallel rays, it falls on the concave lens, it is diverged. Therefore, if you extend this rays, diverged rays in the opposite direction, where exactly, where it is falling at the far point. At the far point. Therefore, are you following? Listen to me very carefully. See, the object is actually at infinity. The rays from the object falls on the concave lens. So it nicely, what is it? Slightly it is diverging. Slightly or nicely diverging depending upon the defect. Okay, that depends. Okay, how much it diverges, that depends upon the what is that? How the defect. Okay, if the that is very very important. Okay, therefore now if here some may have the far point at 150 centimeter, some may have at what is that, 100 centimeter, some may far point maybe at 75 centimeter. So depending upon that, what is that, the diverging ability, the rays will be diverged. Okay, the parallel rays will be diverged. Okay, so when you are extending, see, you know very well concave lens, na? The concave lens, when the rays are, parallel rays are coming, you already have studied. So what it will does? Okay, it will be diverged. Okay, can you recall it? So when you are extending in the opposite direction, it will meet at the focus, na? Okay, this you know, no? Okay, therefore the same thing here also it is doing. Here it is a concave lens. So parallel rays are coming. Slightly it is diverged, so that when you are extending, it exactly, what is where it is extending the opposite, it meets at the focus. That focus of that concave lens will be exactly equal to the far point of the myopic eye. That is very important. Okay, therefore focal length, therefore exactly the focal length what you are using. Okay, the corrective lens is there, no, the concave lens, its focal length should be exactly equal to the far point of the myopic eye. This is the far point, this much distance. Therefore, you are not going to keep your lens 1 kilometer away from the spectacles, very large, at a large distance from your eye, very close. So you can even, it is very very close to our eye. Therefore, this is nothing but the focal length of the, what is that, corrective concave lens. Are you following, children? Very very important. So by using concave lens, okay, see, the image of the object is kahan hai wo, at infinity. Okay, image of the object is formed first. See, it falls on the concave lens, and the virtual image is formed at f. Virtual image is formed at f. Okay, and the f is nothing but the far point of our myopic eye. Now myopic eye is happy. Okay, now what is that? The image, the lens has formed the image at f, no? So it can very clearly now, okay, because the light ray is diverged and coming, falling on the eye lens. So now it is happy. Now what it does? It forms the image without any problem on the retina. So you will be able to see what is that, the object at infinity very clearly. Okay, if, what is that, you use a spectacle of concave lens. Are you following? Therefore, actually, once again, see, I am telling the parallel rays of light from infinity, okay, after refraction through the concave lens, okay, should appear, very, very important, should appear to come from F. After refraction, you should appear to come from F. That is the far point of the defective eye. It is correct only, no? After refraction, it should appear when you are extending it where it is meeting F, no? So, very important. Once again, I am repeating, see, the parallel rays of light from infinity after refraction through the concave lens, okay, concave lens should appear to come from F, that is the far point of the defective eye. Far point of the defective eye. So now, so it gives you some appearance. What is that? The object is not at infinity, but the object is at F only, which is comfortably. The object is brought from infinity to F. It gives you that appearance. As if object is not at infinity, but it is only at F, which is, what is that? The far point of a myopic eye. Therefore, myopic eye does not have any problem now. It forms a very clear image on the retina. Are you following? This is very, very, very important. Very, very important. Are you following? Therefore, now, therefore here, the for, but very, very important, for myopic eye, okay, the focal length of corrective lens, which lens? Concave lens, okay, corrective lens F should be equal to the far point of myopic eye. Far point of myopic eye. Very, very important. Okay. So, far point, if you know what is a far point of myopic eye, then you can, that is why doctors are checking now just to see which is your far point. Once you know what is a far point, okay, then they will choose the lens, concave lens, okay, so that far point and the focal length of concave lens will be the same. Are you following, children? Is it clear? Okay, right. Now, I think we have left one thing very important is that what are all the, what is the cause of myopia? That is very important, no? Why? Okay, what is the cause of myopia? Very, very important. What are they? Okay, therefore, two possible causes. You have to, I am not going to write it. Okay, so what are all the two possible causes of myopia? What are they? Number one, write it. I am okay. Number one, increase in the size of the eyeball. See, eyeball size is increased. Actually, if the eyeball size is increased, you see, if the eyeball size is increased, so what will happen if the actual size is like this? Okay, and if it is slightly increased, okay, therefore if the image is formed, therefore retina has gone behind now from the normal position here. It is increased, okay, that is why. So it has gone back. Therefore the image, if it is, what is that? If the images, if the rays are actually converged here also, the rays are converged here also, what is that? It is not at retina, but it is in front of retina only. Na? Why? Because there is increase in the size of the eyeball. So the retina has gone behind than its normal position. It is a normal position, but here the retina has gone behind. Are you following? So that is number one. Once again, first one is increase in the size of the eyeball. Okay, therefore, now distance of the retina from the eye lens is increased, correct? Actual distance is this one, but it is increased. Now it has gone behind. Now retina has grown in size. Actually it has, what is that? The eyeball has, but the size of the eyeball is increased. Now therefore retina automatically it will go behind. Now Therefore, the increase, that is very important, distance of the retina from the eye, now it, what is that? From the eye lens is, eye lens increases. Okay, so this is the first one. Noted. Number one is increase in the size of the eyeball. That is, the distance of the retina from the eye lens increases. Okay, this is the first cause. Number two is decrease in the focal length of the eye lens. Decrease in the focal length of the eye lens when the eye is fully relaxed. When the eye is fully relaxed. Okay, when the eye is fully relaxed means it's not straining. Okay, when the eye is fully relaxed, okay, what is the focal length of eye lens? Because when it is relaxed means, okay, without any strain, if the eye, what is that, the eye lens, it is in a relaxed condition. Okay, that time, what is that, the focal length decreases. Decrease in the focal length of the eye lens when the eye is fully relaxed. Is it clear, children? Hope you are following. Okay, therefore, now very important here is, what is that? For a myopic eye, how to correct the myopic eye? You have to use a concave lens. Okay, concave lens, what is the focal length of concave lens? It should be equal to the far point of the myopic eye. Okay, hope you are following, children. Okay, right. Now, with this one problem you will see now. Okay, therefore, if the focal length is known means, I think you know what is the power of the lens. See, usually the power focal length is known means, what is the power of the lens? Power of the lens, P, that is equal to 1 by F in meter. Already we have seen, no? Okay, therefore, the power of the lens is nothing but, once you know the far point, you know the focal length of the concave lens. Once you know the focal length of the concave lens, you can even find out what is the power of the lens which is to be used. Therefore, P, that is equal to 1 by F in meter. Therefore, here focal length, here it is a concave lens means, what is that? Power is negative. Because focal length is negative now. Therefore, power of the corrective lens should be, what is that? Negative. That is, it is nothing but a concave lens. Are you following? So now with this we will see one problem. Okay, simple problem. It's not a very, okay. See, the far point of a myopic person is 150 centimeter. Okay, 150 centimeter. Calculate the focal length and the power of the lens required to enable him to see the distant object clearly. Enable him to see the distant object clearly. Okay, very, very simple. What is that? The far point of a myopic person is 150 centimeter. Very good. Therefore, what is given? Far point of a myopic, what is F? Far point. Okay, that is far point means, with this, what is the far point here? Far point is F, but the distance from the length, this is the far point, correct? That is nothing but, how much is given? 150 centimeter. Very good. Okay, calculate the focal length and the power of the lens required to enable him to see the distant objects clearly. Therefore, focal length. Which nature of the lens? Which lens you have to use? Okay, which lens to be used? Focal length, concave lens, correct? Therefore, focal length required to enable, see, calculate the focal length and the power of the lens. Which lens? Concave lens. Therefore, focal length of concave lens. That should be equal to, very important, focal length of a concave lens negative now. Therefore, minus 150 centimeter. Are you following? So, that is nothing but minus 1.5 meter. This is the focal length of a concave lens. Very simple, is it? Right. Now, next one is, once you know the focal length of a concave lens, you are asked also what is the power of the lens. Therefore, what is the power of the lens? Therefore, power of the lens, which lens? Concave lens. Very important. Every time I am insisting. Okay. Power of the concave lens, P. Here it is f, correct? Therefore, power of the lens, that is equal to, you know that 1 by f in meter, or it is 100 by f in centimeter. We have seen that one in the previous chapter. Okay, therefore, what is that P? That is equal to, in centimeter, in meter means 1.5 na. Therefore, 1 divided by minus 1.5, because it is a meter. Okay, centimeter means 100 divided by 150. 100 divided by 150. Or meter means 1 divided, what is that? 1 divided by 1.5. Hope you are following. Okay, therefore that is equal to, what is 0 point, minus, very important, minus 0 point, I think 67, around 67. What is the unit? Diopter. It is the unit. Okay, therefore this is the power of the lens. Very easy. Far point is given, means definitely focal length is indirectly given. That's it. Okay, for focal length of a concave lens is known. Therefore, power of the lens is equal to, what is that? Minus 0.67 D, that is diopter. Hope you are following, children. Is it clear? Right. Okay.